Sometimes you ask yourself, why do they make some of these sequels? Is it a money grab? They should be ashamed of themselves, some of these directors. Either way, let's see some blood. What's going on? I'm Rob. Welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, fucking do it, because we're doing all four Bloodsports before the fifth Bloodsport comes out. Kumite. And it helps the algorithm if you give it a little thumbs up as well. But let's get into this movie. This is 1996. 1996, and they decided, let's do a sequel to Bloodsport. Why not? Well, Daniel Bernard plays the main character in this movie, and he is not a bad actor, but there is some flaws that I've got to go over about this. Basic storyline is Alex Cardo. He's imprisoned for stealing a kumite winner's sword. He's a thief, and once he gets let out of jail, they want that back for the tournament, so he has to go fight in the tournament to get this fucking thing back, win the tournament, get it from his fucking ex-con mate and all that. It's all a little shite. But we do see some training. Just like the first movie, everything revolves kind of like stealing from the first movie. So his training comes from another Japanese Asian guy while he's in prison. But let's get into this. The start of this fucking movie really sums it up with his master telling the story to a bunch of students. And this kid's acting is so fucking poor, it kind of sums up what this movie's going to be like.
He sounds bad, but I'm not bad.
The main actor, Daniel Bernard, he, in my opinion, they've casted him as a rip-off of Jean-Claude Van Damme. He talks like Van Damme. He kind of looks a little bit like Van Damme. He's ripped like Van Damme. He can fight. He can fight. He's a good fighter, for the movie anyway. But in my opinion, he's a bit of a budget rip-off. That's the first opinion you get when you watch the movie. And after every punch that he does, he goes, yeah! Ah! Ah! See? Every fucking punch he does. Doesn't matter when or how, he always does, yeah! Starts to get a little annoying. The main villain, bad guy, is a prison guard, and he is meant to be... He's a rip-off of Chong Li. He's 100% just a rip-off of Chong Li. He's the Demon. His name is the Demon. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Jackson is back. I did like Jackson back. That gave it some extra fucking credit, in my opinion. Jackson's cool in the first one. Jackson's cool in this one. Everyone loves fucking Jackson. So once he's stolen this fucking kumite sword and then gets captured and goes to prison, this old kung fu master teaches Alex the way of kung fu and ninja, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Martial arts. And he teaches him the iron hand. And the training is a little bit lame compared to the first movie, let's be honest here. We get the first woman to compete in the kumite, so take it whatever you will. They don't have a women's tournament, it's just a woman fighting against men. They added that in, whatever. Fair enough. They were just trying to give it a little bit something different, I guess. But the fights are bad. The fights are bad in this movie. Let's be honest, the dialogue in this movie and the story progressing, the storyline is all bad. The character development, there's nothing really there except for Alex's character and maybe the prison guard, the Demon. But apart from that, it's just all bland. There is a little bit of character development of friendships getting made between fighters as well, like the first one, but it just doesn't do it for you. It doesn't draw you in. The end fight was fucking lame. It really, really was lame and pointless and worthless. It was hard to watch. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to watch. And of course, spoiler alert, Alex wins the fucking tournament. He's redeemed himself. That's what the storyline is. For him to redeem himself for stealing the kumite sword and having to win the kumite, so he earns the sword. That's the whole progression of the storyline here, which is fair enough. It was just done. And there's some good Bloodsport music that is kind of like Mortal Kombat rip-off music, I guess. Yeah. It's no Mortal Kombat, man. I suppose it was the year after Mortal Kombat came out too, but that makes sense. The best kill in this was Demien not giving a fuck, because Demien was a badass and he had to do a Chong Li, so best kill, I guess. Blood Popcorn best kill. This one only gets a 3 out of 10 Blood Popcorns, only a 3 out of 10, and that's all you're getting from me. That's all you're getting from me for this one. It wasn't that great. When I watched this when I was younger, and it came out in the early 90s, 96, mid-90s then, you'll say, I loved it. I fucking loved this movie, and that's why it's important when you do these reviews, you really got to watch them again. You can't just do a review and just from remembrance, you need to watch it again, because I thought I was going to still love this and give this like a 6 or a 7, and then when I watched it again, I was like, holy shit, this is bad. And like I said, I fucking loved it when I was younger, and I think I loved all 4 of them, so I'm not looking forward to watching part 3 and part 4 now, because I remember rating this one, and I remember everyone giving me shit when I was younger, when I said this was a fucking good movie, but it's not a good movie. It's actually fucking dog shit. It really is fucking crap. But there's been worse, so I sat through it and we got through it. What did you give this one? It doesn't get more than that. Watch it again before you really destroy me if it is one of your favorites. But this used to be one of my favorites, and I've watched it again, and it's fucking not good. It's bad. So it just shows you need to watch movies again. You never know. Like, subscribe, do what the fuck you want. It helps with the algorithm. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to do heaps of reviews and rewatch all of my old favorites and stuff that I haven't seen before as well. So, like, subscribe, do what the fuck you want. Make sure you watch the podcast. The podcast needs more love. Give more love to the podcast. They're fun. They're fun.